Darling Radio, like and subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
Glenn Ford,
Well, go on, brother.
Mr. Glenn.
You
How
just
are
come.
you, sir?
You just come off a ban. You
You came off of what?
FBA they report me.
Oh, they reported you. What'd you do? Were you trolling? You were trolling hard, sir?
Nah, me just say Jamaica contribute to USA like FBA.
Now tell us all the things you contributed. Let's hear it as a group, as a collective. What did y'all contribute?
The rap music, the herb,
Okay, let's stop. Rap music.
for real.
Name the first Jamaican rappers.
Slick Rick, Cool Herc, Biggie.
Are you on? Is he trolling, family?
Me not troll.
Did you say Slick Rick?
For real.
Did you say Slick Rick? Slick Rick did an interview saying exactly where he got rap from. He got it from us. He said that from his own mouth.
He
Sir.
expanded it.
He expanded what?
Rap music,
How?
commercial, Def Jam.
Yeah, Def Jam was already a thing because of LL Cool J and Run DMC. Not real Run DMC wasn't signed, but it was already a thing because of Public Enemy and LL, who's FBA. They're all FBA, sir. And Russell, who's FBA. Really, sir? Or did you say Slick Rick, who said he got all his swag from us? He learned how to rap and got his swag from us. Biggie, come on now. Biggie came way later. That's not a contribution to rap. That's somebody who made money off of it. And I like Biggie, by the way, but stop it. So we didn't get anything from that. You just proved y'all didn't contribute nothing to us. You just proved that. Oh, he left. Okay, I didn't even get him out of here. He left. I didn't even bark on this. I didn't even bark on him. Excuse me. He left. Excuse me. That's interesting. He left. He knew. Yeah, he kind of knew. My bad, I hit that by mistake. The herb. Okay, sir. Lord. At least he got shamed. I just quietly shamed him away out of here. I shamed him out of here. He didn't, if that's the best he could do and that could be so easily debunked, he didn't even try. His heart wasn't even in that. His heart wasn't even in it. He got the hell up out of here. And I like Biggie. I like Biggie stuff. Biggie didn't create nothing. You got it from us, Jamaica. Boy, these people want to be they want to be foundational. Boy, they want to be foundational. Family, folks want to be foundational so bad. That's where all of this pushback and anger is coming from, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all feel me? These people are just nonsensical. They want to be foundational so bad, and they're not. And that's okay. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, we've got a couple of people in here. Okay, he looks like the Unabomber. Where he come from?
But no idea.
Yeah. Y'all. So y'all both got to go. All right. I let her up because I thought she was a sister. She looked like a sister on her profile picture. She cosplaying. Okay. Yeah, she brought Count Chocula up here. Okay. I thought she was a sister in her profile. She looked, they try to get the aesthetics of FBA sisters. Oh, goodness. I'm not in the mood for all of them. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for all of them. But like I said, man, damn, boy, people want to be foundational so bad. They want to be able to say they created things with us and did this with us too. And no, I'm sorry, you just didn't. Yeah, someone said Count Baklava. That's a good one. They call him Count Baklava. Oh goodness, that's funny. Yeah, Queen. Real talk. They want a destiny swap so bad. They really want a destiny swap. Yeah, they want us to be foreign and exotic or whatever, and they want to do us. Yeah. All right, Daryl's. You want me to get you up, but you're not in the queue. Hold on. You got to get in the request queue. You get in the request queue, brother. Okay, hold on. This man, you keep hitting the button, man.
Huh?
Hello.
Hello?
Damn. Okay. What the hell was she doing? She looked weird as hell. Yeah. These people keep making requests, man, and yeah, I'm like, I was bringing her up to tell her to stop. All right, now let me get some of the family in here. Good Lord, there's too much shit going on here. Okay, let's see who we got. All right, let's get Ken something. Let's get Mr. Ken in here. All right. What's up, Zero Black? Yeah, my assistant, didn't you call the museum today? My assistant told me somebody called. Yeah, you can have it delivered this Friday or Saturday. Somebody will be there 11 to 4. Just have it delivered to the museum then, because my assistant said you called up today. And y'all come down to the museum. We open tomorrow. Yeah, if you're around, if you're in LA, come down to the museum. Come get you some root work, get some deodorant, whatever. Come on. All right, let me see who we got. Who is this? OG America? Let's get OG America. Okay, yeah, I got you, OG. Here you are.
Oh, okay. I'm like, goodness, I've been dropped in everything. How you doing?
I'm good. I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't see you.
Oh,
There's so much shit going on this thing. How you
okay.
doing, ma'am?
I'm doing great. Hope you're doing great yourself.
I'm good. Hop on camera. Let's see what you look like.
I'm in the hospital right now. So
What
I just
happened?
have a question. Seeing that
Hold up. Why are you in the hospital? You just
because I went to a
over.
funeral in Texas and clearly planes are dirty. So
Oh, you got a little sick from being
got a little sick.
Okay, but go ahead with the question. Go ahead.
I just have a question. So do you think that, being Black should be changed to a racial group from America versus Africa?
Like what do you mean?
Because, like on the census, the SF-181 form, it says that Black is a racial group from Africa instead of saying Black is a racial group to America. So do you think that would kind of clear the issues that's going on with delineating with you guys and tethering?
That I don't know with that, because if you look at early dictionaries, like in the 1820s, when they described an American, they would say an American was a copper-colored person. You understand?
Right, but colored, right, which came from the 1400s, that meant that you were just a dark-skinned woman or a dark-skinned man. It didn't pivot you to a region or a location, you see. But when the Democrats, like you said, turned around in 1989 in the African American Summit, turned around and made that decision for 75% of people who did not agree because of that definition, not because of anything else, but because of that definition, which pivots them to a whole nother continent.
Now you mentioned something very interesting. Like when you guys delineate. Now what's your what are you? Are you have an immigrant background?
No, sir. But once again, the Black, to me, within politics, that's kind of messing everything up with the immigrants. It pivots you to a racial group in Africa. That's the only problem that I have with it. So if it was a social construct, right, with original people from America contributing with each other in a community, oh, you're Black, you're Black, you're Black, without the defining of the Democratic Party, it would have been okay. But seeing that they took that.
Let me ask you this. So what do you identify as now? What are you doing? What do you identify as?
I am an American Indian and I come from the urban community. So that is my plight. only because, once again, political statuses of those people from 1989, pivoting it to a racial group in Africa versus leaving it here in America. So I come from the descendants who fought against that, because we were original people here. My mothers are coloreds and Negroes. So it kind of was offensive, and my family didn't accept what they did. So they just didn't allow Black. But I don't have no problem with it. I just don't understand why anybody is just not pivoting it to America. That's just
So
my
what
only issue.
what cemeteries are your family in? Can you
That's
point to a
kind of
cemetery?
private, but if you want to know, Inglewood, Louisiana, Wisconsin, Michigan, Mississippi. I mean, I'm not a tether at all. Like
That's a weird
I
answer.
wouldn't even play those games. Excuse me.
That's kind of a weird answer. You just start naming a bunch of different cities and you say,
Yeah,
"Oh, that's
because
private."
do you know anything about the
Private.
Great Migration, where people migrated out? And then I have two sides. I have a mother and a father, so everybody wouldn't be all in the same cemetery, sir.
Yeah, I know that. I know that, ma'am. But you almost got offended by that. You're like, "That's private. What are we gonna
No,
go
it
dig up
is
the
kind of
body?"
private versus what I'm asking politically for 75% of people whose rights were violated, right? Versus me just keeping it on
I don't know. That's
myself. So that's
your
why I'm
responses
asking
sound a
if,
little.
huh?
Your
I'm
responses
sorry.
sound. Your responses sounded weird, dear.
Weird because I gave you multiple locations. My family is old. So, and they're all gone. I only have my mother left. So that's why I gave you multiple locations. So, once again, I was just asking for a group of people as a collective. So,
Okay. You got a little aggressive.
no, I'm not
Just trying to
aggressive
see
at all. I'm just asking. Because once again, it's thousands of us out here that are just trying to understand, are you a
Have you
racial
been?
group from Africa, or are we going to keep it here in America?
Have you been to your ancestors' gravesite at all?
Of course. What do you mean?
Okay. Do they go back to the 1800s?
They go past the 1800s, sir.
Okay. What are they classified as?
I
Those
just
people?
said earlier they were colored to Negroes.
Okay. So they were classified.
My mother is the colored.
Okay.
So the census is different from a birth certificate. So on the birth certificates, most definitely colored to Negroes. Now on the census, based off on the administration, they would be whatever they choose to put down.
So none of them were Native American listed as Native?
My grandfather was, but it wouldn't be Native American, sir. In his case.
I'm just using it. Yeah, I'm just Indian chocolate. I'm just using it for the sake of conversation. Okay. So you're not a part of any Indian tribe.
Yes, I am. But once again, that's personal. So are you once again focusing that on Africa, or are we going to keep Black in America to stop the tethering that you guys complain about?
Okay, you keep saying you guys. Okay,
Yeah, because I mean, it came from the FBA's tethering, right? I really never heard tethering until you guys started saying it, right? So I'm just asking, seeing that people come in and
Why do you seem offended by the word tether? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why are you offended? You seem almost offended.
When did I get offended?
The way
So
you
are we going to
sound.
pivot this off of your assumptions, or are we going to keep it on America and Africa, sir?
I'm just listening to how you're talking, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like you're pivoting and putting it in a personal aspect.
I'm just listening to how you're talking, ma'am.
Okay.
That's all.
So how many cemeteries can you get to?
Several down in Alabama. Most of my people, almost all of them, are in Alabama. Almost all of them. I talk about that all the time. I've shown me at the cemetery. So yes, I can point to my people down in Alabama. With the Native American thing, when you get into that, you're Native American or you're Indian. But now it's private when you can't talk about the details
No, I
of it.
said that's personal information, but I'll go ahead and tell you because I'm talking about a collective group, not personal. So I didn't come up here to really get into your personal business. I came to talk on a political and community aspect. So you keep pushing it towards my personal information, right?
I'm not, ma'am. Is
You,
asking what tribe you with personal?
yes, very personal. Because I'm not asking you which tribe are you from in Africa, even
I
though.
don't. I'm not a part of an African tribe at
Okay,
all.
so let's
I'm
get
a
back to the
foundational Black
point. If
American.
black means that you are a racial group from Africa,
I'm
Tariq.
a foundational Black American, man.
Okay, so once again, on your census FS 180 form, African American and black mean you are a racial group from Africa. So every FBA is a racial group from Africa, or do they have
No,
origins in America? I'm talking
no.
about the defining definition of black that everybody marks who is black, but say they don't have any ancestry or any dealings with Africa. You're delineating,
Ma'am.
but still claiming to be a racial group from Africa.
Right. And that's why, see, you got to
Mhm.
understand this. We are the government. We are part of the government. We are rejecting those claims.
Right,
We're
and
not
that's what
like,
I'm asking. Do you need
we're
help? Do you need more
we're
people?
fine. That's why, ma'am, we've been active with the OMB. We've been hollering at the census people. If you
Mhm.
Google and do some research, you will see that that's been challenged heavy.
Yes, I know. Avis
Okay.
J. Smith, I know, but I'm saying the FBA is your group. I've never seen
Like,
that. So I've done a study. I've seen a couple of cases that went to Washington that year of the 1989 summit. That's why I
tell me
keep
more about
bringing
my,
that up. So you
my
have Dr. Ramona Eldon, you have Mr. Menard Jackson, you
you're
have
talking fast. You're talking fast, man. You said something. So, what group? I don't have a group. What group are you talking about, dear?
the FBAs.
What group is that?
The FBAs, the Foundational Black Americans.
And that's my group.
Yeah, you made it up.
I
I
made
never
up a
heard
group.
it. I mean, it's new to a lot of us. So you're the one speaking for them,
I am.
aren't you
Who
not?
assigned? Who assigned me as the spokesperson?
You, didn't you not? Who promotes
I've
it?
never. When have you ever heard me say I'm the spokesperson or the leader of anybody,
You
or have I
you
ever said?
promote it, sir. So you promoting. I know you know how advertisement and marketing works. You promote it, you push it, you clause it, you group it. You grouped every melanated person that has done anything in America. Well, I should say the United States as a foundational Black American.
Right.
You do
So,
that. I don't do
right,
that. I would never
right.
group a bunch of people together.
So
But
I'm
that's
the
what you
leader.
do.
Okay. So I'm the leader of all 45 million foundational Black
That's what
Americans.
you said. You
I've
called
never
them
said.
foundational Black Americans versus what they
I've,
truly are.
I've never said I'm their leader. I've
But you're
always said I'm
clausing, you're doing what you did, what the Democrats did. You did what those Pan Africans did, which was
the
group a bunch of people
four
under a
P's,
label
four
for a
P's, by the way,
narrative.
guys. Four T's, four T's.
Hmm.
And I did what now?
Grouped a bunch of people for what you say it was 4.2 million people
Yeah,
together.
45. Yeah, probably 49.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
I,
that's what you stated, sir. I'm not trying to attack
I
you or
did that.
anything. Yes, you
I'm not
did.
saying it.
You
I didn't
said
say
LL Cool
that.
J was a FBA. You
Yeah,
said
yeah.
a lot of people who the millionaires that you just
I
stated
didn't
was
make him that.
FBA.
Logic makes him that. I didn't make him that.
Logic. What logic
Logic.
is that?
Logic, he's a Black American. His lineage goes to the foundation of this country. That's a
Mhm.
logic designation.
Right. But see, my mother, for example, is not a FBA. She doesn't even know what it is.
You
Right.
don't
So
have
for
to.
you to say she
You
does,
don't
she
have to
most
know.
definitely does because that's reclassifying a group of people all over again and then hiding the fact that black still means you're a racial group from Africa. That's all I'm saying. She didn't even know what a black was because she's a colored.
Yeah,
Right. So she didn't even
yeah.
know that a group of people of my generation had been reclassified. She was unaware of that. Right.
Yeah.
So,
Dr. King, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad, they never called themselves African American, but they're called African American now, right?
so no, they would not be because they're unalived. They're not alive.
But they have them
They're
in
not
museums.
here to
But
accept
they
those
have them,
terms.
ma'am, they have them in museums of
Yes,
African American history.
because everything has been revised and republished. I know you are aware of this.
Right,
Yes, because of
right.
what? The Democratic Party in 1989 violating 75% of people's rights. And because they were
No,
the Democratic party,
but
right, which is for
now,
immigrants, right?
But
Did that.
now,
So,
all of those historic figures, they called them now African American, even though they didn't call themselves that. They
right.
are now called African
So this is
Americans.
why there's court cases in DC for a violation of 75%. Are we skipping over the violation part? Like, I don't know.
What are you
That's why I'm
saying,
just
man?
asking you, sir. That was it. Like,
Okay,
are
well, then,
you, we over here, everybody around us going to just keep being reclassified because of what somebody feels? Or are we going to set it straight and put it in its proper perspective? That's
what's the
pretty much
proper
it.
perspective, dear?
The
Because I'm not
proper
the first. Okay, listen to me.
Mhm.
I want you to be clear. I ain't the leader of nobody.
Okay.
I didn't do shit. I'm not the
Hmm.
leader of nothing, and I
Okay.
don't have a group.
Okay.
Logic. I just said something logical, and it caught on. All right. So you don't. There's no group. You got groups. You got to join groups. You can quit or join a group.
Hmm.
If your family is buried here and they were black in the 1700s, that makes them foundational. You were here at the very beginning of this country. That's just a logic designation. That's it.
So when
Nothing
I'm
more, nothing less.
right, so that's why I'm saying, even with
You don't
that,
have to call
because
yourself
once
that, but
again,
it's
the birth
logic.
certificate and the census are two different things. An administration putting black as your racial group when you didn't agree to it based off of reclassification, sir, is what I'm talking about. Reclassification and administration reclassified a group of people on a census, not birth records, right? Because the birth records at that time would say Negro or colored. So what I'm saying is those two things, Negro and color, did not point you to a racial group in Africa. It kept you in America, in America. But with these Democrats from 1989, reclassified groups of people. So once again, using that term black will still lead you to a racial group in Africa, no matter if you put foundation, pretty, ugly, light, Merry Christmas in front of it. It doesn't
So,
matter. That
ma'am, let's get
word
to the
is for
let's
immigrants
okay.
who are from a racial group in Africa, created by Pan
Okay.
Africans.
Then, ma'am, can you please tell us, in your world, if you were running things, what would we be called?
It's not about what would we be called. I asked you about the definition. If you want to keep it, I'm not calling anybody anything. But since that's
Well,
what you
what's the
guys are
argument,
calling,
ma'am?
and you have a group of people who are saying that they are not a part of Africa in delineate, how are you going to delineate from a
Okay, I
group that
got it.
you are
Okay, ma'am, I got
defined
that.
after, Tariq? That doesn't make
Ma'am,
any sense.
I got that.
Okay.
Now I'm asking you, okay, what should we call ourselves then?
I think
You
people
got
should do
all of
their genealogy and call themselves in
oh,
their proper terms.
which is what, ma'am?
Whatever goes down their genealogical line.
Then what's your point then?
My
You don't even
point
have an answer.
is, it leads you to a racial group in Africa. Do I got to
You
keep
don't have an
repeating
answer.
myself?
No, because
So,
all you're
okay, so
doing is
how many
repeating the same
FBAs
thing,
in
and
here
you don't have an
claim to
answer,
be
ma'am.
African? Like, let's ask your chat. Like, how many
What are you
people in
saying?
here are okay with being called African?
Now you're just saying stuff,
No,
ma'am.
I'm not. Because you can literally read it on the SF 181 form on your
You're
driver's
just
license when you
saying,
fill out
now
an
you're just saying
application,
stuff,
Tariq.
ma'am. You
So,
don't really have an answer.
an answer for what? I'm asking you.
All of this stuff you're going on and on about.
So,
What's the
yeah,
answer then? What's
because
the
you are
solution?
skipping over the racial group from Africa, the defining definition.
That
Go
doesn't
watch
make any
the,
sense.
on your free time, go watch the
Okay, I'm
African
wrong.
American
Okay,
Summit of 1989.
let's go. I'm wrong then. I'm wrong. I'm an
Nobody's
idiot.
right or wrong. I'm asking
Okay,
you.
then what is the solution? What should we
The
say then?
solution would be as many people who call themselves FBA can go down to DC, write something, put a petition together for DC and let them know, hey, you need to change that definition to a racial group to America. That's all I'm saying. Like you acting like I'm saying something else. I'm not trying to change nothing
You're not
except for
saying
the
anything,
defining
ma'am. You're
definition
talking
of
in
black
circles.
that you foundational black Americans are holding on to and labeling everybody else as unalived or alive. So why not respectfully change the definition or push for that definition to be changed? It's literally a word though. So Africa to America, literally a word. Literally a word. That's all I'm saying. You have a following, you have these foundational black Americans.
Why is
So
it all
it's
about me? It's
simple
not a no.
because
Hold
I'm
on.
not a FBA, sir. I do not
Okay.
classify. I do not reclassify myself. That's tiring. Why do we have to keep labeling ourselves?
You
Right? Because
don't.
I come from the urban community. That's it. That's
You
all.
don't.
Yeah, I
You
don't
don't,
come. I
beloved.
was here before the black community was even thing because it's a lot of people from the black community
Okay.
within politics
So
that
if
have messed our people over.
so, all right. So if you don't want to, if that's not what you want to call yourself, you're something else.
And
Why?
I define as that. But see, I have
Why?
family.
Then why?
I have
Then why are you
friends.
bringing?
I have a
Then why
community.
you?
That doesn't take away from how I grew up and how I see my people today. So I'm just asking for a word, which is a struggle with you, Tariq. A word. So do you or do you not agree that the word
I'm.
Africa should be switched to America?
That doesn't make any sense. You're just
Okay.
saying stuff, man.
All
It doesn't
right.
make no
But your
sense.
chat agrees because I got what? Like your chat
Well,
agrees.
what are they saying?
You're not reading?
I'm not really reading the chat. What are they saying?
Okay. Well, your community agrees.
I
So
don't
the
think
community,
so.
so I'm
I'm
just
looking in
saying you
here.
have as a
I'm looking
somebody
in
that
here. They
has a
don't know what to.
museum, somebody
Hold
that
on.
is
They don't know what
pushing
the.
and promoting
Ma'am,
stuff, right? That's it's just a
ma'am.
word.
You're just saying. Nobody really understands what you're saying, ma'am. They're confused in the chat. I'm
No,
looking. They're
you're
like, huh?
confused.
They're
You're
saying we
confused.
don't agree, huh?
I
They're
don't
saying
say
kick her out.
huh,
They're like,
sir.
okay. Now I see people with foreign flags. Like, ooh, she's cooking. Okay, I see
No,
that as a brother with a
that's
Jamaican. So
so I
why
mean you
people
could
with
pivot
foreign?
it to what you want to because I'm literally
I'm
asking
just
you from
reading the. I'm
Africa
just.
to America. So
Oh,
how is that
hold on. Don't talk over me. Don't do that. There's people with foreign flags in here co-signing you, but other than that, people are confused because you're not making any
what
sense,
is the
ma'am.
problem with America being transferred from Africa? Switching it. You can be confused, but there's a lot of people in here that are
What you're
not.
saying is not
So
making
you don't
sense,
want to
ma'am.
change the definition of black to be a racial group from America instead of Africa. Yes or no, Tariq? It's simple. It's
Ma'am,
not, I could have been dropped. I didn't even want to be up here this long.
right? Because you're
So
just
you
kind
rather
of
be
babbling,
a
ma'am.
racial group from Africa, correct? But being foundational American. But the defining definition of black means you're from a racial group in Africa. Read the
No, it
SF
doesn't.
181 form, and then you won't be confused anymore. It's simple.
So
I'm
that
reading
is
legal
that
documents
form.
that everybody has to go.
Is that form written in stone?
Yes, it is.
No, we can change stuff.
So
We don't
what?
have to go by that. We don't have to go by that,
Literally just
ma'am.
asked you that.
We don't have to go by that, ma'am. That's why
So
so many people slow down. That's why so many people are
you're
identifying
still
as
going by it.
that's why so many people are going by foundational Black American, ma'am.
And black still means you're a racial group from Africa, sir. So you could put
Well,
foundational or American.
we
It
have African
still
genetics.
says that you're a racial group from Africa.
Well, no, we have African genetics. I don't
So
have a
you're
problem with
delusional.
admitting that. I don't have a problem with that. We got African genetics. I don't even have a
You
problem with
guys are
that.
tethered.
But I'm a
All
foundation. I'm not a continental African though. You understand? Well, she left. I didn't get her out of here. Family, that was time wasting tether babble. That's a damn tether. That's a damn tether. All that nonsensical babbling is tether babble. You understand? When I start asking where her family buried, she got offended. And she keeps getting offended over the word tether. She tried to play it off with all of that passive aggressive energy. I caught it. Yeah, when they start talking nonsensical, that's tether babble, just like that Jamaican woman calling up, talking about we got grills from Africa. They don't be making a lick of damn sense. Just like that Jamaican man called up talking about we got rap from them. Who? Slick Rick and Biggie. It's nothing for these people to tether babble and just talk dumb and not make a lick of sense. You understand? I'm telling you, a lot of these Caribbean, because I think she's Caribbean, a lot of these Caribbeans keep trying to use that Native American Indian thing. That's why I identify as an Indian. I'm an American Indian. What tribe are you with? That's personal. Ooh, that's personal. Yeah, I see. Understand what people are not saying. That's why she's so hostile towards our lineage, because she ain't a part of it. Yeah, you don't identify as a foundational Black American because you ain't a part of it. You ain't of the lineage. That's why these weird, nonsensical reclassifications they try to do. You see? Yeah, she sounds Caribbean. She did the 4 T's. All right. Yeah, they're trying to change the definition. All right.
Listen.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how we doing?
I am good. How are you?
Tariq. Where are you from, Tariq?
I'm from LA. We're not going to do no battle right now, dear. I don't want to do no battle. I do not want to do a battle. And another thing, yeah, look at who co-signs her. Birdie, the tether. Look at the Jamaican flags. Look who's co-signing that horse crap she was saying.
When you're in control.